All right, we're back and we are all right. We are back and all right. Today's or tonight's goal is to create, let me give you all right. So tonight's goal is to use my knowledge base that I already created for my team and potentially create social media content out of it. I figure if, I already created some sort of content for it, I might as well repurpose it to the public. Um, so I'm currently using GenSpark to achieve this goal, and this is my simple prompt. I have a team knowledge base that I created for my video editing team, and I want to see if there is any potential to create social media content based on what's in the knowledge base without giving away who our clients are or any identity. I want to create short form video ad. Okay, you know I'm using speech to text, right? And yeah, my grammar's not that great. So, and then I paste the link to my knowledge base. And it did its own thing, whatever, and it even created me this content strategy here. And honestly, let me make this bigger. It is a 90-day content strategy. If you This costs a lot of money if you have somebody do this for you. Like you have an agency or like a consulting or anything like that, it will cost you a good penny. But with GenSpark, you can achieve this. Now, it created this, and honestly it was very overwhelming for my brain. I like to take things step by step. So what I did is after it created my content 90-day content strategy. What I did is in my knowledge base, I attach a lot of YouTube videos that they're most unlisted. So anyway, basically I want JustSpark to scrape my or look into my knowledge base and look into the YouTube links that I put in my knowledge base. So let me show you what I mean. Um, if you are, let me just go back real quick. If you are working by yourself, you're a solopreneur, but you'll eventually want to, hire a team member or hire, to work with you. I highly suggest you start early by just documenting your processes, basically your SOP, your standard of procedure. Um, Now, you don't have to make it fancy or anything like that. You can put it in like a Google Word doc, Google Sheets, the whole thing. For me personally, I don't like to put any SOPs for that matter in Google Drive, because first, I am terrible at naming things. So, um, in the drive, it's just so hard for you to like look something up. So I'm already terrible at naming documents. And so let's just, God forbid, I named a document something completely different. It made sense at that moment, but like maybe 6 months later, that keyword doesn't make sense anymore. So what I did is I built my knowledge base into this platform called Eniston. It was an AppSumo deal. Maybe it's still there. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is. It is still there. In AppSumo, you can get Eniston for $79. This is not a sponsored deal or sponsored post or anything like that. I love AppSumo. I get majority of my software apps in AppSumo. For $79, you can get up to 10 workspaces. So workspaces could be, actually, let me see if I could log in. Here we go. So you get 10 of these. So I have a workspace for the team and I have a VA workspace. So anything that like VA related, it's in here, and anything for the team. So um $79, solid deal. So and then what I like about just having a completely separate, or what I like about this platform and versus using the typical Google Drive, is that I could just search anything. So I could just type in a keyword like CapCut, and it will not only pull from the actual uh, title of the article, it also pulls like anything in the description. So let me just click on this, and there you go. So as you can see, I like to just that keep the keep the title simple and the description simple, because I'm huge in creating video tutorials, and that's another reason why I don't like Google Drive, because again, I'm terrible at naming names. But I would have to now I have to give the team access to my Google Drive, or versus all in just one place. So I'm huge on the videos, and video tutorials is a lot easier to get your message across, to show someone what you want them to do, versus just like a long text. Some people are not readers. I get that some people are also not, um, you know, visual, but with you creating a video tutorial, if your team member or that person is creative enough, they could download your video or get the transcription from your video and put it in like GenSpark or ChatGPT and say, "Can you break this down for me, in bullet points?" Versus if you do it the other way around, where you have bullet points as your procedure, like you have as a text, for the procedure, it's kind of hard for you to recreate a video out of text. So, pro tip right there. All right, so enough about that. So my goal is so I have GenSpark. Um, Essentially, really look into my knowledge base and skim through all of my videos that I posted there, and see which ones that I can repurpose that make sense to the public. There are things in your SOP that just doesn't make sense to anybody. Anyways, okay, so this right here gave me a video repurposing strategy by by giving me the original video link to YouTube, and I guess viral potential. I didn't even ask for that. And this. So let's start with video number one, because I'm still trying to process how I'm going to do this. So let's let me get this link. All right, so what we're starting to do is. All right, so here is the video link. This is about close to 3-minute video, and it's telling me here's the timestamp that I need to do. 20 seconds duration. Oh, okay. Cool. So that's where it wants me to cut. All right, so I don't think I have this video anymore in my folder. Let me just double check. Um, yeah, I think I deleted that. Okay, that sucks. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and download this from my YouTube channel. So this is one um, website that I love using to download anything videos. So it could be TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Shorts, um, Instagram Reels, Facebook, even. I use Publer. Again, this is not sponsored. And here's a tip, pro tip. I use their free tool, and it's called the Media Downloader. So hopefully this will work because right now this video is unlisted. It's not private, but it is unlisted. So let's go ahead and see if it can pull. If not, I'll just have to download it directly on my YouTube studio. Now, using this does take a while, so be patient. I was able to pull like 15-minute videos or download 15-minute video YouTube videos using Publer. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sure there is a time limit, or I'm sure there is a limit. It probably can't pull a 1 hour video, so you just have to keep that in mind. Okay, while that's doing that, let me come up with a backup. My backup will be Descript. Now, Descript has a new feature, which I haven't really used because it's not my workflow is never has never been where I post it on Facebook. I mean, where I post it on YouTube, and then I'm pulling it from and then I'm using it as a repurposing or pulling the video. Anyways, it's usually the other way around. But let's test out this new feature that they have. If this doesn't work, oh, it did work! Yay, Publer! But actually, you know what? Now I'm super curious. Maybe I could just skip this step because I am eventually going to use Descript to do my cutting for me. So right here, here's the new feature that they have. New. I'm not talking about like it got released like a week ago. I'm not talking about that. It's been there like maybe a couple of months. Like I said, I've never really used it because my workflow is completely different. So let's see if it's able to import the YouTube video directly straight to Descript. This is my first time, so bear with me. Oh, okay. Well, potential. It's still blank. Hmm, that's taking a long time. Oops. Let's minimize this. All right. While that's doing that, I'm just gonna download this just in case it doesn't work. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Video number 2. Where's the timestamp on this? Is this the same video? Oh, yeah, it's the same video. Okay. Now, now that I'm thinking about it, well, no, because that's double work. Yeah, that's double work. I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's move on to video number 2. All right, so when you're cutting up auto captions, so I'm just gonna upload this or paste this to Poobler. Descript, come on, man. It's a 3-minute video. Let's see who's gonna get it. Who's gonna get it first? I should play that waiting song. Who still watch regular TV? Let me know in the comments. Do you still watch regular TV? Like actually like flip channels to see what you're gonna watch? Me and my husband got rid of our cable. It's been a month already. And honestly, we didn't understand why we never got rid of it like earlier because we don't watch cable like that except for him during football season. You know, I don't know, ESPN or whatever it is. He watches it, but now um there's plenty of like YouTube TV, Hulu, Peacock, all these streaming providers. They also provide like whatever the ESPN football channel is. So we got rid of cable, save money, penny money. All right, so yeah, Descript's not working. This feature that they have, no bueno, but it's cool. Let's work on video number 1. Just gonna use the same thread. I don't even know what it's called. I'm just gonna do thread. Yep, this is the first one that we need to start. All right, now the next issue that I'm gonna run into is this is designed 16 by 9. It's horizontal. So how can I make it into a vertical suitable for TikTok or YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, the likes? So I'm not sure how I'm gonna format that. I mean, I could technically just go like this, be lazy about it, or I'm not sure yet. I might have to go lazy about it and just do that and say fuck it. All right, let's go back. It says timestamp. It sometimes doesn't. Oh wait, I'm reading the wrong one. My bad. I don't like. Okay, so the reason why I love editing in Descript when it comes to pretty much any talking videos about me is that I have terrible hearing. It's not that I'm deaf or anything like that. It's just I have selective hearing, and I sometimes just don't understand what you're talking about. And I prefer reading it versus listening to it. So what I'm gonna do, which is why I love editing in Descript, because I can do this. I hit Control F, just like a regular Word doc, and I just put I don't like. Now, I don't like adding. There you go. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this. I don't like. Boom. Boom. New composition. I like to highlight whatever I'm moving into. So what the composition means is that basically you're not deleting everything except for like this snippet right here. You're keeping the entire video intact, but you're only snipping the portion, the small portion of it, and you're adding it to like a different. I don't know what a composition is. All I know is just a different thread. So And just to avoid confusion, like for me, like again, I'm visual, I just highlight it. So here's the one that we cut, and then I am going to just clean it up. So let's do that right now. Let's just listen to it.
I don't like.
What is going on? Where's my sound? Okay, here we go.
Like adding sounds directly from TikTok for the number one reason is that if the music gets deleted or muted by TikTok, the whole entire video gets muted.
I feel like there needs to have more context. What else did I say in here? Okay. I think we need to add this.
Even like the talking part of the video, it will get muted. So to avoid that headache, you have to add the background music from CapCut. So
Okay, here we go. Let's add that to my other thread. So to do that, you go, Okay, I think this could be one video instead of two, where Genspark originally asked me to do. Because in here, oh wait. Yeah, we could just mesh clip 3 and clip 1 together because it's under a minute. Oh no. Actually, it could be two different ones because this right here is giving someone like a transformation, like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, like an aha moment. So I think I'm gonna keep that. So let's go ahead and let me just, I don't like empty, like dead spaces. So dead spaces I'm talking about, let me just increase this timeline really quick. Come on. You see how there's like, okay, hold on. Like these, like where there's nothing going on here, that's dead spaces. I don't like dead spaces.
for the number one reason.
Of course, it's not going to make a difference because no one's going to say like, oh, she didn't say anything for 3 seconds. No one's going to say that. It's just honestly me being anal about it. And unfortunately, when it comes to this, somehow Descript doesn't pick it up. When you do the Descript has this feature where it says remove shortened word gaps. There you go. Sometimes it doesn't pick it up. So I'd just like to do it manually. There you go. So let me just listen
The
to
whole entire video muted. Even like the talking part of the video, it will get muted. So to avoid that headache, you have to add the background music from CapCut.
Okay, great. So that's clip number 1. Now I need to decide how am I gonna structure this to, you know, make it make sense. Um, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Because it's really not engaging. I know, I know. So I'm gonna keep it as is. Let me go ahead and export this, and let's open up CapCut. Oh, did it not download? Oh, crap. Logo expert. What a dum dum. Here we go. Save. Oh, right, here we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just mute this, do a crop. It's not gonna work. Delete that. Yeah, I think that. um, the other way around. I could make it like this. I'm not. It looks funky. Remove. Let's do a mask. Circle. Hmm. Can I blow this up instead of just showing my screen? Ugh. Enhance quality? Come on, let it work. It's so pixelated. I'm not sure if you guys can tell in the screen, but it is super pixelated. Yeah, it's almost like 40%. Yeah, even the enhanced quality doesn't work. Reduce image noise? I highly doubt it. It's just way too small. Um, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, yeah. Because I could just have the caption here and just have that, but yeah. So here's my other one. My other way to edit is this. Blow this up. Effects, blur. Let's type it up. Oops. And then just have that. Now, the background can look really distracting, but yeah, it is still distracting. Well, we're gonna have to test it out because it may look distracting for me, but it may be just fine for someone else. So the thing that I can do at least is somewhat make it black and white, maybe. Let's add a vignette. No, it doesn't help. Yeah, let's do black and white. I forgot what it's called. Let's do black and white. There's a specific word for it. Oh, a noir, dark noir, whatever it is. Oh shit, wrong one. Let's do dark night. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Okay. It's good enough for me. Then we're gonna go ahead and just do this. Top. I like to use the white and the red background. Where is Jen Spark? There you go. That is the title. Now, could it be juicier than this? Yeah, it could be. Well, I never used TikTok's built-in music. It could be. So let's check it out. Let's see our options here. So I created a custom GPT called Hook Generator or something like that. What is it called? Viral Hook Generator, and it has been trained. Let me show you guys behind the hood. It has been trained on text spoken hooks that have. It's not working. Let me show you guys the that PDF. Here we go. The text spoken hooks that have 1,400 text spoken hooks. So this ChatGPT has been trained on text spoken hooks and forbidden words. So forbidden words are these. These are the forbidden words, so that way you don't sound like a douche if you do copy and paste stuff from ChatGPT. Let me just go over some because you guys probably heard this or read this in so many copies in the internet. Deep dive, bespoke, elevate, embark, enhance, marketing maven, next level. Like, oh, and also the little colon. I forgot what's that called. Yeah, I think that's correct. Leverage, unleash, testament. So those are just it's my personal that I think that just make it sound like nobody talks like this in a normal basis. So those are the forbidden words. So this is what my viral hook generator is programmed on. All right, so what I'm going to do with the viral generator, I'm going to copy and paste the video transcript. So I'm going to go back to the script, just copy that video temp, paste that thing, and it will spit out ideas for me. Now, some of the ideas I will use word for word, and some of them I like kind of put them together. So it really depends. Okay. One TikTok remote sensor, huh? I really like this. It's kind of catchy because there. If I read this, I'm like, if I like see this in my feed, I would actually be curious enough to listen to what I have to say and just or what this video have to say and ignore the fact that it looks like a tutorial video. I think I like that. Versus the original one, why I never use TikTok's built-in music. I don't know. I don't know. I might do this. Now I might be wrong. We'll see. I'll look at the analytics maybe like a month from now and see if it catches. If not, then I'll just redo this video. Exact same video, just a different title. Okay. And then I have the title disappear after like 3 seconds or so. And then of course add the captions. Always add captions to your video because people tend to watch videos on mute. And I know this for a fact because my husband does it. Unless it's like super engaging, like he's super interested about it, then he'll like unmute the video. But other than that, he just mutes the video, watch the video on silence because it has, the caption or whatever. All right. So I'm gonna do this. Let me just listen to this. Jeez, why is it so low? Oh, I mute the video. Dum dum. Here we go.
Adding
Woohoo. Oh, sorry to blow off your ears. My bad.
sounds directly from TikTok for the number one reason is that if the music gets deleted or muted by TikTok, the whole entire video muted. Even like the talking part of the video, it will get muted. So to avoid that headache, you have to add the background music from CapCut.
Okay, cool. Export. Export.
I don't like adding.
Yay, we just repurposed one video from my knowledge base because let's work smarter. You already created, let me make myself bigger here. You already created the content, okay? You might as well find ways to repurpose that content. Yes, it is not the prettiest thing. This video right here. Yes, it's ugly. It's not like it's not gonna go viral. Trust me, it's not. But it is content. And if you are a business owner, small business owner, if you're a content creator, or if pretty much if you have a business and if you're not creating content, people will not know you exist. So since you're already making this type of content, if you have like a knowledge base, like even like a regular, Google Doc standard procedure or like, whatever, find ways to repurpose that content. Use AI to help you generate some ideas. That's the great part about having AI is that you don't have to sit there, look at a Google Word doc and try to figure out how can I come up with ways to make this, digestible for social media. how can I make videos out of this? Or how can I make a long text or a graphics or, for whatever. You don't have to do that anymore because all you have to do is just slap it in GenSpark or ChatGPT and let it think for you. Of course, give it context, give it, like talk to it like if you had an assistant or like an employee and you want them to do this in a completely natural voice. You don't have in a completely natural language. You don't have to be a prompt engineer to achieve whatever you need to do. Okay, so what after this, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this directly to TikTok, and then what I have in the background is I have repurposed IO, just pretty much grab all the videos from TikTok, and then it distribute it to my Instagram, my YouTube, the whole 9 yards. All right. Hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to take a look at GenSpark, explore it. They do have a free plan. I think you get 200 credits per day. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But if you do sign up for my affiliate code, you can get 1,000 credits for free. And I get one too. So, all right. Have a good one.